7 hours. No glam squad. No scripted drama.
Just two of China's biggest stars sitting beside local farmers, and by the end of the night, 73 billion rupiah worth of harvests were sold. What really happened when Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning chose compassion over celebrity sparkle? In an industry built on red carpets, flashing cameras, and luxury endorsements, something unexpected unfolded just days before Lunar New Year. While many celebrities prepared for televised galas and glamorous countdown events, Zhao Lusi quietly turned on a livestream camera.
No couture gown.
No dramatic stage lighting.
No elaborate backdrop.
Instead, a simple table.
Boxes of oranges. Fresh apples. Jars of honey. Tea leaves from the mountains of Sichuan.
And beside her, Liu Yuning, calm, attentive, grounded. This wasn't a promotional campaign for a drama.
It wasn't a brand collaboration. It wasn't even a limited edition product drop.
It was a 7-hour live broadcast dedicated to helping farmers in Sichuan sell their harvest before the new year. For international fans who know Zhao Lusi from her romantic K-drama style roles, soft smiles, sparkling eyes, emotionally led performances, this was a different kind of scene.
No script. No retakes. Just sincerity.
She explained gently that many farmers struggle with distribution. Their produce is high quality, but without strong channels to urban markets, profits shrink. And as Lunar New Year approaches, a time when families prepare feasts and exchange gifts, unsold crops can mean financial anxiety instead of celebration. That's when she said something that shifted the tone of the entire stream.
This isn't about numbers.
It's about making sure they can welcome the new year with peace. And suddenly, this wasn't just a live sale. It became a mission. At first, viewers tuned in casually. Fans who followed Zhao Lusi for her bright personality expected a short appearance. Some thought it would last an hour, 2 at most.
But the clock kept moving. Hour 1 passed. Then hour 2.
Then 3. And Zhao Lusi was still there, reading comments, introducing products, laughing at small mishaps, occasionally adjusting her hair without embarrassment.
Liu Yuning stepped in seamlessly.
With his steady voice, so familiar to fans who adore his OST performances, he began explaining how the oranges were grown in mountainous soil,
how the honey was harvested naturally, how the tea leaves were handpicked. He didn't rush. He didn't dominate the spotlight. Instead, he amplified the farmers' voices. Several times during the broadcast, farmers appeared on camera, their hands rough from work, their smiles shy but hopeful. Liu Yuning leaned forward to listen. Zhao Lusi asked gentle questions. This wasn't performative charity. It felt like a conversation. And viewers felt it. The comments section exploded, not with gossip or shipping speculation, but with messages like, "Buying now," "Supporting from overseas," "Thank you for doing this."
The atmosphere became something rare in celebrity culture, warm, communal, human. As night deepened, fatigue became visible. Zhao Lusi joked that this was the most exhausting New Year marathon she had ever run.
But she didn't log off.
Neither did Liu Yuning. And that persistence? That's when everything changed. By hour 5, something remarkable was happening. Viewership numbers continued to climb. What began as a modest social initiative transformed into a digital movement.
Thousands. Then tens of thousands. Then more. People weren't just watching. They were purchasing. They were sharing links. They were tagging friends. Because this live stream wasn't selling a fantasy, it was selling hope. Zhao Lusi paused at one point to speak directly to viewers about the importance of supporting local agriculture. "When you buy from them," she said softly, "you're helping protect a community." Her tone wasn't preachy. It wasn't promotional. It was personal. For fans used to seeing her in historical romances or youth dramas, this grounded vulnerability felt more powerful than any scripted confession scene. Meanwhile, Liu Yuning described the planting cycles, the unpredictable weather, the risks farmers face every season. He bowed respectfully toward one elderly farmer who shared how difficult distribution had been in recent years. That moment, raw and unscripted, sparked emotional reactions across social media. Many viewers later said the stream felt more touching than a drama finale. And as the 7th hour approached, exhaustion met anticipation. Then the final sales number appeared. Approximately 73 billion rupiah in transactions. Silence. Zhao Lusi froze for a second. Her eyes shimmered. Liu Yuning bowed toward the camera.
And the farmers behind them.
Some began to cry. Not because of celebrity presence,
but because their harvest, grown through months of labor, had finally found buyers.
In just 7 hours.
Within minutes, social media platforms lit up. Zhao Lusi's name surged into trending topics. Liu Yuning followed closely behind. But this time, the conversation wasn't about fashion.
It wasn't about drama ratings. It was about impact.
Entertainment analysts began calling this initiative a blueprint for how modern celebrities can use digital platforms responsibly. In an era where live-stream commerce often centers around profit margins and luxury branding, this broadcast flipped the narrative. Instead of selling exclusivity, they sold accessibility. Instead of selling status, they sold sustainability.
Even more touching?
After the stream ended, after the numbers were confirmed, after the headlines began forming, Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning didn't immediately leave. Off camera, they stayed.
They spoke to the farmers. They listened to feedback.
They discussed the possibility of long-term collaboration beyond the New Year season.
That detail spread quickly, because authenticity is something fandoms can sense instantly.
For many women watching, mothers, daughters, working professionals, students, this wasn't just celebrity news.
It was reassurance. That kindness still matters. That influence can be used gently.
That fame doesn't have to create distance.
And perhaps most importantly, that empathy can trend too.
As Lunar New Year approaches, a holiday built on reunion, gratitude, and hope, the story of Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning feels symbolic.
This wasn't about breaking records. It wasn't about outperforming another star.
It was about making sure families in Sichuan could enter the new year with dignity. Zhao Lusi later expressed that she hopes this won't remain a one-time effort. She encouraged fans to continue supporting local products long after the festive season ends. Liu Yuning added that true celebration isn't only fireworks and red envelopes.
It's sharing strength.
And maybe that's why this 7-hour broadcast resonated so deeply across borders. Because whether you're a K-drama fan in Jakarta, a C-drama enthusiast in New York, or part of a global fandom community in Seoul, you understand the power of stories that feel real. Behind the glitter of entertainment, 2 artists chose presence over polish.
And somewhere in Sichuan, farmers are smiling a little wider this new year.
If this story moved you even slightly, let that feeling stay with you.
Because sometimes the most unforgettable performances happen when the cameras simply keep rolling.